Aloha, beautiful resilience family. Happy Monday. I wanted to jump into a really quick live video. As many of you know, if you watched the video on Friday, I got certified in Theta Healing this weekend, and it was such a beautiful weekend, such great energy, and I took that time to really unplug and drop in and tune in to myself and to really stay in a space of communication and communing with source energy. And part of what I absolutely love about Theta Healing is your ability to get really energetically tuned in to your own sense of what I refer to as your internal yum and your internal yuck. So, in Theta Healing, a lot of what you do is tune into your own energetic frequency. And I think a lot of times we lose touch with our ability to get really clear on what an energetic yes feels to us. In other words, where your whole body is going, hell yes, and it feels like a yum. And this is something that I learned from the beautiful Tris Thorpe, who got it from actually David Simon, one of her teachers, right? Is it a yum or a yuck? And it's really just about your ability to tune into yourself and go, oh, this opportunity presented itself. Is that an energetic yum or a yes? Or is it an energetic yuck or like no? And what I realized about myself this weekend is that oftentimes I find myself saying yes when energetically it really feels like a no. And there's so much power in knowing what your internal yum and yuck are and really allowing yourself to tune into that and to go, oh, you know what? That actually doesn't feel yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and from my heart with lots of aloha, say no. And to really say it from an empowered, beautiful space of being in service. Because when you are tuned in to your internal yum and yuck, and you give yourself permission to say yes to something when it feels really yummy, and lovingly and from your heart say no to something if it feels kind of yucky energetically, then you are really not only saying yes to yourself, but you're saying yes to the universe. Like you're telling your unconscious mind that you take it seriously. You're telling your gut and your connection to your higher self that you take it seriously and that you want more of that sort of internal yum and yuck to help really guide you down the path in terms of making choices that feel totally aligned for you. Because when you make a choice that's a yes, but it actually felt like a no, like when you say yes, when you actually mean no, you're literally sending a message to your unconscious mind that you don't listen to it, that you're not interested in listening to it, even though it's giving you this beautiful, clear, like, hey, that's a yes or that's a no. So I invite you to ask yourself, are you clear on what your energetic yum and your energetic yuck feels like? And do you listen to it? Like if, you're presented with an opportunity, but you kind of contract and your chest gets tight, do you pay attention to that as being an energetic yuck? Or do you feel like you have to say yes out of obligation or out of fear that you might disappoint somebody or because you quote unquote should do it? Like, do you should on yourself? And what would it feel like if you just listened to that energetic yum or yuck and you allowed that to guide your decisions? If you could really drop in and tune in to your gut response. So post your comments here. Let us start the conversation about listening to our internal compass for what is a yes and what is a no. With that, I wish you a continued beautiful rest of your day. I am going to turn it off, turn the computer off, unplug from my phone, and take my beautiful puppy dog out into that beautiful nature and tend to myself and tend to my pup. So can't wait to see your comments. Can't wait to read your posts about this. And with that, I wish you lots and lots of love and aloha and lots of yummy decisions. Okay, aloha and a hui hou.